You know, the COVID-19 quarantine is changing how a lot of folks are doing work, including my good friend and local radio DJ on the border 1067, Johnny Spezzano. Johnny, how you doing?
I got my microphone right here, and you're on the air right now. Actually, we're broadcasting.
So, John, you're broadcasting from home. How's it working?
Yeah, we're broadcasting from the couch. I actually have my producer here, and then this is my audio technician over here. As you can see, it's really rough work. I'll tell you, I'm loving working from home. Broadcasting from the couch is the best thing that's actually ever happened to me.
So
it is. It's great.
Through technology, though, John, how does it work? So back in the day, you would have had to have a truck. You would have had to have people. And now, are you doing it through your laptop? Are you using your phone? How's it work?
Well, we use a laptop, and we are able to connect to the radio station, and I can control everything that's happening in the studio right from the laptop and the microphone and the whole deal. So it makes it safer, so that way I don't have to be out and could potentially catch the coronavirus.
All right, so this sounds like almost too good to be true. How come, why not do this all the time? You know, some folks might, I think a lot of people are going to find that like they're working from home now and they're kind of figuring out, I could probably do this all the time, but you have some limitations. I know. I've been coming on the radio show, but I'll let you go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really, as of right now, we can't take the phone calls that we get at the radio station. I'm able to call out and put callers on the air so I can call you, for instance. So that's one limitation. And I just know how it works. I mean, the boss is going to want to have some control because, I mean, honestly, I can talk on the radio, play a song, run a load of laundry, talk again, play a song, vacuum. You know, I mean, let's face it, I probably am not putting my all into everything I'm doing because of that. But despite that, we are really making connections. And I think the listeners really appreciate the fact that we are staying on during this whole event and sort of they can relate because they're home and so am I.
Right. You know, I think that is probably the biggest thing as broadcasters right now is we're trying anyway to provide a sense of normalcy while also talking about all this information that needs to get out. We're helping spread that word.
I think what it is it creates community, Alex. You know what I'm saying? So people, they still need that local source. You yourself are just an incredible local personality in the North Country. And I think that's who we want to see. I mean, it's great to have, you know, influencers who are out in California talking, but people who are right in your hometown, it makes a difference.
Right. So to the point of normalcy, what's going on in the, like, this stuff nobody cares about right now, but like, who has the number one song? What's the celeb gossip? What can you tell us that's good and that's brainless information that we just need to think of something else?
Well, you know what? Truthfully, everybody is in coronavirus mode, and most of the celebrities are all about, you know, putting out positive messages, getting people to, you know, stay home, interact through the screens as opposed to, meeting in person. So honestly, lost all track as far as music goes. I will have to get back to you on some of those stories because I feel like because the nation is where it's at, some of that silly stuff, some of that stupid news that really made no difference.
Maybe it's a good thing.
That was just stupid.
Right?
We're not worried about that right now.
I will say that, and something I've seen on Facebook a lot, is that you have really broadcasted here in the North Country through most of, in recent histories, different traumatic events like this one.
I know where you're going. Yeah. There was an ice storm years ago, and I spent 24 hours on the air back then. So people always remember me as being kind of like a voice of comfort, you know, and that's what I want to be. I feel like that's what our community needs. I love our community, and I'm more than happy to be there as much as I can. And the fact that I can now broadcast from home means that, I can. Like yesterday, you know, I popped on the mic and started taking control of the radio station in the late afternoon just to be there for people. So I can do it at any time.
Well, you know, John, like you said, you love the community, and the community loves you right back. And we can't thank you enough for staying on the air. I hope that you stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I'm going to keep hopefully talking to you, checking in with you in the mornings on your show, and hopefully we can do this a couple more times and just kind of touch base with people, make sure everybody's staying healthy, make sure everybody's doing the best they can.
I have to say there are two people that are going to be very upset when I have to leave home and go back to work, and that's my dogs. I don't know where the other one went, because they're just loving the fact that I'm home. All kinds of action.
I think your dogs, everybody's pets in the North Country, and the kids. I think I read today that you should be trying to, if you have young kids, trying to keep the schedule with them, all that stuff. So I think everybody's just going to cope with it a little differently. Thanks again, John, for doing this, and I will talk to you soon.